Good evening, everyone. The NBA season is still young, but there's a buzz in the air for this game of the NBA Cup. In this game, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Brooklyn Nets. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg in our site. So, Clark, for teams that might be struggling, is it too early to start thinking about personnel moves?
In general, I would say yes, it's too early, Kevin. But if there are real chemistry issues with the team, then you've got to be willing to pull the trigger and make the move.
And for MP in this last group stage game, it's very important for him to have a great performance.
Yeah, MP has to be happy with his team's position in this final group stage game. All you can ask for is a chance to advance. Remember, MP's made it known he wants to lift that NBA Cup.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Then it's Williams. Then it's Thomas. And it's Ware in at the point. And there's the drive. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Here's Ware, and he dunks it down.
Okay, two hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
And the basket by Money.
And at 4 or 5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good.
Pass to Claxton. Caldwell Pope against Thomas. Oh, and the jam by Thomas.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Bucks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft. GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
Here's Ware. Plumlee with the rebound. Bucks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. And the basket by Money. Money's got 13.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Johnson outside. It's Thomas on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. The 19-foot shot. Thomas, no luck.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against Detroit had a huge game. He scored 46 points, and he was dialed in with his shooting. Very few misses out there. And those are big numbers he put up. It's hard to match. But he'll be aiming high again tonight. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And their offense already in a flow, some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
1:35 left to play in the first quarter. It's good. Ware's got his third basket of the night right there.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Here's Money. Sinks the triple. Money's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Bucks.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
It's Thomas on the wing. Over Caldwell Pope. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Thomas got his second basket of the night.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Pass to Ware. Now Claxton. And here is Thomas. Back to Claxton. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
Switch here, and we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Money. Trains the three-pointer. Money's got 23.
A great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the three at almost 60% for the game.
Here's Ware. He has 6. Money out there with Patrick Beverly. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Plumlee. And it's Brown in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Thomas, no good.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Here's Money. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. There's the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bridges has got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. One thing you know you're going to get from Bridges, he can really score.
That has never been a problem for him. He's always been able to put it in the basket. He's got a really good feel and stays in attack mode when he's on the offensive end. Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
1:16 left now here in the second. Here's Ware. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Johnson. Outside Thomas. Nets passing it around. To the paint. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ware, good.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Here is Plumlee. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Plumlee. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Money, no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
They've just got to be more careful tonight. It's that simple. I mean, those guys are too valuable. They need them on the floor.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Bucks ahead, running away with it. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
When I look at Milwaukee, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Milwaukee Bucks.
I think they've been smart in their approach, guys. I mean, finding ways to set up ready shooters. And if you don't have it, just make the extra pass.
And more often than not, the right guys are getting fed.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Money.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Then it's Thomas. Then it's Williams. And it's Ware in at the point guard position. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Thomas, here he goes. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Here's Money. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Money's got 29.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Thomas against Caldwell Pope. Shot from 12. And the basket by Thomas. Thomas got 6.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
Here's Money. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Lobbed up there for Johnson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins, with plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better. Here's Money. He's guarded by Thomas, and he gets the bucket. 33 points for Money.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Outside Thomas. Screen by Claxton. Thomas's shot is off.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Money. Buries it from three-point range. Money's got 36.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Here's Ware. The rebound by the Bucks. Brown's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Money. Count it. Money's got 38 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
1:49 left to play here in the third. The net shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Williams kicks to Thomas. To the inside. And Claxton throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power. You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Thomas passes to Williams. Johnson kicks to Williams. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Thomas, no good.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. New lineup here for the Bucks. And as the group stage starts to wind down, here's what the standings look like so far.
And I'll tell you what, how about the level of excitement this tournament is?
For some changes. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Jackson. And Money subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. We've got Mo Wagner. Pat Connaughton is out there with Money. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's McCain in at the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Williams against Portis. Here's Money. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Money's got 45 points. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And also, you've got to mention the block shots. Playing hard on defense, not allowing shooters to get comfortable.
It's hauled in by Claxton. The Nets have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Thomas, no luck. Milwaukee's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Here's Money. Bangs home the trifecta. Money's got 48.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bucks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Money.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Here's Ware, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those 2.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
The Bucks making a switch here. Livingston's checked in. 5 on the clock. Thomas passes to Claxton. Not going to go that time. Nice defense from Wagner. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. There's the drive. Money, no good. It's the Nets now. Williams kicks to Ware. And that one is stuffed right through.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot. What a competitor. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This team is still perfect in the NBA Cup, 4-0. They are group winners.
And now as we enter the knockout stage, they're one of my favorites in the Cup. They've played that well.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Great win tonight, MP.